Get ready for the biggest moves in the AI world. SAP is making a massive play by acquiring Prior Labs to establish a globally leading frontier AI lab in Europe. This deal signals a huge shift in how enterprise AI is being built, combining SAP's massive reach with cutting-edge tabular model research. We dive into how this acquisition will reshape the future of structured data intelligence.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALIN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the intense competition brewing between the US and China over artificial intelligence. The White House has alleged that China-linked networks are using AI distillation techniques to steal intelligence from American frontier AI systems, sparking a major geopolitical clash over technological sovereignty. Find out what the allegations are and what both nations are saying in response. We also have to talk about the performance gap in the AI race. A new evaluation by the Center for AI Standards and Innovation at NIST found that DeepSeek V4 Pro trails leading US frontier models by a significant 8 months overall. We break down where DeepSeek V4 is excelling, especially in mathematics and software engineering, and how it stacks up against the top US systems. And finally, we wrap up with the massive strategic vision behind the SAP acquisition. Learn how SAP is investing over €1 billion to scale Prior Labs into an industry-leading research lab, featuring world-class minds like Yann LeCun, and what this means for the next generation of agentic AI. Don't miss the full story. Stay with us. Noi Dung Kai Tight. SAP SE has announced a definitive agreement to acquire Prior Labs, a pioneer in tabular foundation models, TFMs, marking a significant strategic move to establish a globally leading frontier AI lab in Europe. The acquisition aims to accelerate SAP's advancements in TFMs, building upon its earlier work with SAP RPT-1, and integrating a leading TFM research team into the SAP ecosystem. /N/N Prior Labs will continue to operate as an independent entity, with SAP committing over €1 billion to invest over the next 4 years to scale the lab into a world-class research hub focused on structured data that underpins global businesses. The transaction is currently pending regulatory approval. /N/N the strategic rationale centers on the limitations of large language models, LLMs, in accurately predicting structured business data. Unlike LLMs, TFMs are purpose-built for tables, numbers, and statistics, enabling accurate predictions for critical business outcomes such as payment delays, supplier risks, and customer churn. SAP CTO Philip Herzig stated that the untapped opportunity lies in AI built specifically for this structured data. /N/N Prior Labs CEO Frank Hutter highlighted that joining SAP will provide the necessary resources, data environment, and customer reach to maximize the potential of tabular AI. The combined entity will establish an industry-leading AI research lab, operating independently to maintain research velocity, while SAP will facilitate productization through its SAP AI Core, SAP Business Data Cloud, and the Joule agentic layer. /N/N Prior Labs Tab PFN model series, including Tab PFN26, is recognized as a state-of-the-art benchmark, matching the accuracy of a 4-hour automated machine learning pipeline. This technology allows business users to interact with data through a conversational interface, enabling natural language queries, what if, scenario generation, and in-context learning for instant, reliable predictions without extensive model retraining, ensuring GDPR compliance. /N/N the integration is set to deliver TFMs with superior predictive capabilities that move beyond correlation to understand causation. Powering agentic AI systems capable of complex reasoning across tables, language, and images. The transaction is anticipated to close in Q2 or Q3 of 2026. /N/N Prior Labs has attracted top talent from organizations like Google, Apple, and Goldman Sachs, and its co-founders will join the Scientific Advisory Board, including leading figures such as Jan LeCun and Bernhard Skolkopf. SAP remains committed to supporting Prior Labs' open-source strategy. Given the widespread adoption of Prior Labs' Tab PFN tool, which boasts over 3 million downloads. A recent evaluation by the Center for AI Standards and Innovation, CAISI, a unit within the U.S. National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, has placed the Chinese-developed DeepSeek V4 Pro behind leading U.S. frontier AI models by approximately 8 months in overall capability. The evaluation, conducted in April 2026, identified DeepSeek V4 as the most capable Chinese model assessed by CAISI to date, though it remains behind the top U.S. systems. The report highlighted DeepSeek V4's strong performance across several domains, particularly excelling in mathematics, software engineering, and natural sciences. In mathematical benchmarks, the model achieved notable scores on tests like OTIS AIME 2025 and PUMA-C 2024, despite lagging the leading U.S. systems in aggregate capability. Furthermore, CAISI noted a significant cost advantage for DeepSeek V4. When compared against the most cost-competitive U.S. reference model, GPT-5.4 Mini, DeepSeek V4 demonstrated better cost efficiency on 5 out of 7 tested benchmarks, showing savings ranging from 53% to 41%, depending on the specific task. This lower cost profile makes DeepSeek V4 a noteworthy contender in the current frontier model landscape, even as it trails the leading U.S. systems in overall performance metrics. New Delhi renewed technological friction has erupted between the United States and China over allegations of intellectual property theft in the field of artificial intelligence. The White House has issued a memo alleging that China-linked networks are employing AI distillation techniques to extract data and intelligence from advanced American AI systems. The memo claims these coordinated efforts go beyond standard research, aiming to reconstruct proprietary American AI technology. The U.S. officials further allege that thousands of fake and automated accounts are interacting continuously with large AI systems, attempting to extract non-public or restricted information through this distillation process. AI distillation is a machine learning technique used to transfer knowledge from a large, complex model into a smaller, more efficient one. The U.S. contends this technique is being weaponized through methods like jailbreaking to bypass safety restrictions and siphon sensitive outputs. Beijing has vehemently rejected these accusations, dismissing them as baseless and politically motivated. Chinese officials maintain that their AI advancements are fueled by domestic research, innovation, and international collaboration, emphasizing the country's commitment to protecting intellectual property rights. This dispute highlights the intensifying global competition between the two superpowers for leadership in AI. Analysts point to growing sensitivity surrounding data security, model governance, intellectual property, and technological sovereignty as AI solidifies its role as a core element of economic and strategic power. The controversy is further underscored by ongoing diplomatic discussions, including speculation regarding a potential visit by U.S. President Donald Trump to Beijing, adding significant diplomatic weight to the escalating technology standoff. SAP has announced a definitive agreement to acquire Prior Labs, a pioneer in tabular foundation models, committing to an investment exceeding €1 billion over the next 4 years to establish a globally leading frontier AI research lab in Europe. Financial details of the acquisition remain undisclosed. The deal is structured to allow Prior Labs to operate as an independent entity within the SAP ecosystem, ensuring the continuation of its research velocity while granting access to SAP's extensive enterprise data, customer base, and productization channels via SAP AI Core, SAP Business Data Cloud, and the Joule agentic layer. The transaction is anticipated to close in the second or third quarter of 2026, pending regulatory clearance. Prior Labs, founded by Frank Hutter, Noah Hallman, and Saurabh Gambhir, has cultivated one of the world's leading AI research teams, drawing talent from top institutions including Google, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, G-Research, Jane Street, Goldman Sachs, and CERN. The company's TAB-PFN model series, published in Nature, has achieved state-of-the-art benchmarks across numerous academic studies and currently dominates the Tabarina benchmark for tabular foundation models. Furthermore, Prior Labs has fostered a broad developer ecosystem through its open-source TAB-PFN tool, a commitment SAP intends to sustain post-acquisition. The strategic motivation behind the acquisition is SAP's belief that the most significant untapped opportunity in enterprise AI lies not with large language models, but with AI specifically designed for structured business data. SAP CTO Philip Herzig stated that the goal is to merge Prior Labs, cutting-edge model development with SAP's unparalleled enterprise data and customer reach to lead this emerging category globally. Prior Labs' TAB-PFN 2.6 model demonstrated the capability to match the accuracy of a 4-hour automated machine learning pipeline instantly. The integration is set to position SAP at the forefront of tabular AI at an enterprise scale, balancing scientific autonomy with a clear pathway to commercial application across SAP's vast product portfolio. Joining Prior Labs' scientific advisory board are prominent figures such as Jan LeCun, ACM/AM Turing Award winner, and Bernhard Scherlkopf, director of the Max Planck Institute for Intelligent Systems. In his remarks, Philip Herzig emphasized the strategic alignment. Early on, SAP recognized that the greatest untapped opportunity in enterprise AI wasn't large language models. It was AI built for the structured data that runs the world's businesses. Prior Labs has built a leading TFM on public benchmarks and built one of the leading research teams in this category. Combining their frontier model work with enterprise data and customer reach is how we intend to lead this category globally. Frank Hutter, CEO of Prior Labs, added, "Over the last 18 months, Prior Labs has built an incredible team, increasing the velocity in tabular foundation models. Joining the SAP family gives us the resources, data environment, and customer reach to take this category to its full potential."